Hi, I'm back. This will be the second recording of just going over Blackboard, kind of like a housekeeping video and explanation. I'm going to go back real quick to this course guidelines, and I kind of ended up with a lot of time or not having a lot of time. So I want to go down here a little bit farther. ePortfolio, I'm going to cover that in a whole video by itself, so we'll be back to that. I touched on this. Again, if you know how to program already or that, it does not matter. You cannot use things that you know before they're introduced by me or the textbook. Okay? You have to utilize only the tools that are provided up to that point. Grading, again, we went over that pretty well. You get what you earn. Data storage. As an ICC student, if you go over to your student email, okay, it's actually a Gmail account. So you'll have a G drive, okay, that you can put data, a cloud, if you want, location to put your data so you can move it around. That's the safest way to do it, your Google Drive. Thumb drives, things like that, get lost, and it's just, I really truly believe that Google Drive is the best way to go. And like I said, you already have it if you go over to your ICC email account. What you should know, again, I covered that. Whatever you learn, see, hear, whatever's supposed to have read, it's fair game. Explanation of modes again. 3 different modes that we have at ICC. But in my case, you learn the same thing no matter what the mode is. Federal guideline, we went over that earlier. And the contact expectations are pretty much, I try my best to answer your emails as fast as I can. Okay? I can get back to you. All right. So let's go back up here. And we're going to skip programming guidelines right now. Assignments. Okay? This one here, you can see there's already something in there. It says prior to the class. These are things I'd like you to do or expect from you prior to even starting the class. Now I know in our case, I had planned on turning this on the week before class started. However, we had a few glitches in getting you guys enrolled. So these are just things that we need to make sure that you have over at Notre Dame or wherever you're doing your programs from. Okay? So just go down the list. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay? And then, like I said, every week you'll see a new lesson. Like this week, lesson 1 is going to show up in the next day or so. And you're expected to complete that within the 8 days that are provided to you to do that work. Student e-portfolios, I'll do that in a different one. Discussion boards. Discussion board looks like this. You do have an assignment in lesson 1 called your biography, and you'll come over here and post a biography about yourself. Again, you may know everybody in your class or you may not know, but I'll tell you this, the more people you know in the class, the better your chances are of being successful in the class. This is what I've learned over 20-some years of teaching this class. You have to, it's nice to know someone else is struggling if you're struggling, or having success if you're having success, etc., etc. So we will write a biography about ourselves and introduce ourselves to one another. Okay? So what you would do here is you would come over here, click on biography, and create a thread. And if you're a poor speller or that, you can type it in Word and then copy it over here. Don't put it in as an attachment for this, because then people won't go and look at it. So I might put biography for Doug or Doug's biography. Hi everyone, I am the instructor for this course. I am a full professor at ICC. I went to Shimer College and then on to Bradley University. I am married, have 4 children, 2 dogs, 3 cats. I also am a volunteer firefighter and vice president of a veterans group. So something like that, again, introducing myself. I am available to help you succeed. But you have to put in the time expected of you as a student. Okay, so then I hit submit, and you'll see me pop up here, okay? Then what you do, you post your own, and then you have to reply to 2 people, okay? So you click on the link you want to reply to, you can see the reply button there, and then you just type something. This is an example of a single reply, okay? You must say more than good job or I agree. In other words, you have to add to the conversation, okay? Just like you were talking to somebody. And your original post is worth 6, and your 2 replies are worth 2 points apiece for a total of 10 points. So that's how the discussion board works for primarily. Then you can earn extra credit points, or not extra credit, but credit for class participation by, if you post a question here, for example, how does something work, or I'm having trouble with something, and also if you post to or reply to people and tell them how to do something, you can earn a little bit extra towards your grade. Because class participation is a part of your grade. I think I have it at 10% for this class. Okay, online office, virtual classroom, you click on that, you come over here, and then you just click virtual classroom, okay? And if you do that, a screen will come up, okay? And you just click enter here. And eventually you just type a name in here who you want to be called and hit join session, okay? That's all you need to do. And you'll do that at certain times so that I'm there. Unless you want to meet with one of your fellow students, you could also go use it for that, I imagine, okay? So that is there for you to use. That's that. Grades and email. Here's where you will click to see how your grades are going. Again, your grades will be entered during the following week that they're due. So let's say that you're Mr. Speedy and you write your program the first day on Monday, the first day you see that it's going to be what's required. It won't be graded until after the following Monday because that's the due date for everybody else. So we might have procrastinators that don't get theirs in until the following Sunday or even Monday morning. And so I will grade them all at the same time. So you'll get the grades. Everybody gets their grades at the same time, sometime early in the following week that after it's due. Sending email, you pop over here, and you can send mail to all the users, everybody in the class, including the instructor. Okay, so you can say, hey, we're having a party, you know, or I better not say that, huh? Hey, we're having a meeting of the class. So we click this one, and it would invite everybody. We could go down here to all the students. Hey, we're having a meeting, and let's not invite the instructors. You can click that one. Hey, let's trick Doug and tell him we want to have a meeting, but then none of us show up. You would click this one. And then this one down here is, hey, we have certain people we want to be in our group. We can pick and choose. Okay? So that's how it works. It's very simple, user-friendly. My ICC is a link to getting back over here to in your enrollment and things like that. You can also go to Blackboard, other places, your ICC email by clicking on that, okay? So that's basically this. I'm going to have separate videos, one for the how to use the ePortfolio and one about the programming guidelines. Okay? Again, have a great day, and there's more to come.